Precursors are an early indication sign that a trigger has occurred. And that trigger, which we'll get into in a later lecture, a whole bunch of triggers, has bothered the individual. Now, these early warning signs is when you want to start intervention types of prevention techniques. And these prevention techniques is to prevent a precursor from escalating into a behavior. So as you can see, that's the way it goes. A trigger occurs, then there's a precursor, indication, and then a behavior. So on the precursor side of things, there's a lot of examples which I'm about to give you. And these are the first indication signs. And then usually not verbal. So that's why you have to pick up on them. So right now, let's get into the examples of precursors. First, remember that a precursor, a specific precursor, can be indicating for multiple types of situations and triggers. So, in the case of our top precursors, such as starting off with biting their lips, it can indicate that they are not getting attention or that they don't like the food that's about to be served for dinner. So, biting their lips could be an indication of one of those. It's just, remember, a precursor is the first indication something is triggering and what could become a full behavior. Next would be pacing. If they're pacing around, walking in circles, walking back and forth, that's also a precursor. Moaning, making sounds, grunts, anything like that could usually be an indicator. Burping. That can also be a medical thing like indigestion, but sometimes you can tell if they're forcefully trying to burp. That's the difference. And so that can be an indicator. If they're staring at an object, that could mean that they're possibly going to target it and possibly to break it, throw it in the trash, or to move it around. So staring at an object is possible. Verbally saying what they're about to do. Like, I'm going to break that. I'm going to throw that into there. Telling you the actual object. Again, such as, I'm going to pull the fire alarm. Those are indications they're about to do it. Tapping their fingers, another indication. Rubbing their head, jumping, trying to grab individuals or their belongings. That's like an aggression. So, belongings. Giggling, crossing eyes, squealing, crying, grinding teeth, and hitting themselves. All of these and many more are precursors. And each individual is different and will have their own types of indications that something is wrong. Finding out the exact trigger of what the cause, the root cause is what's going to determine the prevention techniques to use during a precursor to prevent a full behavior. So now let's move on to the next lecture